Hi, I'm Alexandra Jane, and today I am going from Brussels to Bruges. So last night I made the last minute decision that I wanted to go to Bruges. The first thing that I did was look at where I would stay. So Airbnbs and hotels were super expensive, but I found a few hostels and I got a 4-bed female dormitory room. And then this morning I was planning on taking a bus, but then the times that I wanted to were all booked, so I'm taking a train, which is leaving quite shortly, so I'm gonna do my best to go and catch that. While I'm on the train, I'm going to try and plan out what I want to do. There are already a few things that I know I want, like getting a massage randomly, but we'll see if that actually happens. I want to do some walking tours, but I know that my hostel has some organized, so I'll wait and see what they have. I also want to try and find some good vegan food and maybe go to yoga. We'll see. So let's catch that train. I have made it to Bruges and I'm currently standing in the train station, which looks like this. And I made a good choice. My hostel I checked is only a 15-minute walk away, so that's where I'm going to go. And the hostel that I'm staying at is actually called Liebherr Travelers Hostel. So if you want something that's close to the train station, then that would be a good pick. But I'll show you what it's actually like once I get there. So let's go. I haven't even gotten to the hostel yet, and there's just so many cute little areas that I keep wanting to film, but it's just too much, so I can't. It's going to be so beautiful, I think, if it's already this nice. This is where I'm currently walking through. A little path and then these really cute homes, all surrounded by trees. Made it to the hostel and I'm currently in my room and I'm the only one here, so I will show it to you guys now and I'll show you the rest of the hostel. And I think I'm just going to relax, let my phone charge for half an hour, then go eat and maybe do a boat tour. Apparently you can do that at any time of day until 6, so here's the room. I'm staying in the 4-bed female dorm and it's really simple. There's just a sink here, the 4 beds, and no one's here, so I get the best bed here. And now for the rest of the hostel. So all in all, I have a good first impression of where I'm staying, and I'm really happy that I chose it. It's so close to everything. I am only staying for a short amount of time, which maybe everyone that stays here is, but if I was staying here longer, then I think that there aren't enough toilets and showers and all of that, but for me it's totally fine. And I realized that I forgot a phone charger, and also my SIM for some reason for my GoPro isn't working, so I'm going to try and go to an electronics store. Other things I'd like to do today is do a boat tour, maybe get a massage, go to a cafe. That's what I want to do as soon as after I go to the electronics store, but maybe first I'll see what time the boat tours are at. I just finished lunch, which was delicious but also a bit pricey. I'm pretty sure it's the only fully vegan restaurant in all of Bruges, but I did see that there's a lot of other vegan or vegetarian options, so I'm going to try those the rest of my time. And now I'm going to go on a boat tour, which will look something like that. It's 10 euros, and just a heads up, it's only cash. See you on the boat. So the boat tour is finished and I decided that I have time for a massage. Don't know yet if I'm going to do 30 minutes or an hour, but I'm walking there and it's a 25-minute walk from the center, and it's really doing me some good to leave the center because I was starting to worry that the center was kind of all of Bruges and it's a lot of families and there's just so many people, but I've literally walked less than 10 minutes out and now it's quiet, it's beautiful, you have water here, and yeah, so this walk is clearing my head and it's really nice. So yeah, definitely don't just stay in the city center the whole time because you'll miss out on some peace and quiet and also some of what I think is more beautiful than what's in the center, but I'll show you some of what's in the center tomorrow when I do the walking tour. That was a lovely massage. It was 1 hour for 45 euros, which is pretty good. And I showed you the name, which was over there. And basically I kind of just came without letting her know before because I saw on Treatwell, the app, that there was a bunch of availability, but then I think it's her home. So I was really lucky that she was actually there. And it was a shiatsu massage, but mixed in with other stuff. And she put oil like everywhere and on my face as well. So I'm seeing it for the first time after the massage with you. I think it's okay. I think it's fine. I'm really happy I did that. I really wanted a massage. And now I am going to walk along the canal and go back to my hostel. Come along. This was the list of restaurants, and basically all of them were fully booked for tonight, and the only one that wasn't was Lebanese, and it sounded like there was no one at the restaurant, so we'll see what that ends up being like. And my GoPro's working again. I got the SD card to work, which is what I'm filming on. Do I still look oily? It's so nice. There's so many less people here than before, so I can also show it to you better. So this is what it's like around 8:30 p.m. Good morning from Bruges. It is day 2 and my last day in Bruges, and right now I'm on my way to breakfast. Let's go. It's about half an hour later and I'm still trying to find a breakfast place because the 2 first places The first one just doesn't exist anymore, even though online it appears to, but I called and then the number doesn't work anymore either. And the second one wasn't open, even though online it said it did. So I would definitely recommend, if you plan on eating here or if you have some sort of dietary restrictions, like if you're vegetarian or vegan, that you call the places before to see if they're open or not, because this keeps happening and you should definitely reserve, because otherwise you're just going to be kind of walking around from those places that serve the foods that you can eat, hoping that one of them still exists or is open or still has a table available. So right now I'm going to a place called Books and Brunch, which is a used bookstore that also has food, and they have vegan options, so it looks really nice. I didn't call though, so I didn't take my own advice, but we'll see. I think it should be open. This one seems promising. Okay, finally a place that's open, and it looks like there's a lot of people inside, so it must be good, right? So here it is. I am done with breakfast and now I'm just walking around, and I'm going to the Jerusalem church, which the woman who gave me the massage recommended I go see because a lot of tourists miss it, and apparently it's really nice. And it's a beautiful day. And then it's about noon right now, and at 2 p.m. I have my day tour, walking tour. Okay, so I'm quickly going to catch you up on what I've been doing. So after I went to the church Jerusalem, which was beautiful by the way, and I would recommend. I didn't get to take many pictures or videos because I was in a huge rush to get to the tour. So the tour that I did was called Legends of Bruges Walking Tour, and I would definitely recommend it. It's free, and then you just give a tip at the end. It was really nice, and I took some good videos, hopefully. And now I have very little time left before I have to take my train. So I am going to the same restaurant that I went yesterday to, which is good. It's fully vegan, but it's not great. But here I am again. It's easy. Let's hope it's open. It's closed. So yeah, there's a sign on the door saying that they're closed today. I think what I've learned from this is that in Bruges, I mean, if they're open, but if they're not, it's just like they're just not open, and it's hard to know when that will be. So yeah, I don't know. Oh, the place that I had brunch today, Books and Brunch, was great, so I would definitely recommend that, and they seem to have a lot of customers, so I'm assuming that they are probably better at not just closing randomly. So yeah, now I really have to find something to eat before my train. I'll keep you updated.